Hello everyone. Welcome back to Word Visit by Dolly. Today we are going to say bye bye to a word we use a lot. Yeah, you guessed it right. It's very. We use very a lot. Very happy, very boring, very tired. It's time to switch things up and use some cooler and awesome words instead. But before we start, can you do me a favor? Tap that like button below. So, are you ready to upgrade your vocabulary? Let's start. Instead of saying very angry all the time, try saying furious. Furious. For example, she was furious when she found out about the mistake. Instead of saying very afraid all the time, use terrified. Terrified. For example, he was terrified of the thunderstorm. Instead of saying very bad all the time, try saying awful. Awful. For example, the weather was awful today. Instead of saying very cold all the time, try saying freezing. Freezing. For example, it's freezing outside. Don't forget your coat. Instead of saying very colorful all the time, try saying vibrant. Vibrant. For example, the garden was vibrant with flowers. Instead of saying very crowded all the time, try saying bustling. Bustling. For example, the market was bustling with people. Instead of saying very cute all the time, try saying adorable. Adorable. For example, the puppy was simply adorable. Instead of saying very difficult all the time, try saying arduous. Arduous. For example, the hike was arduous but worth it. Instead of saying very dirty all the time, try saying filthy. Filthy. For example, the room was filthy after the party. Instead of saying very excited all the time, try saying thrilled. Thrilled. For example, she was thrilled about the trip. Instead of saying very friendly all the time, try saying amiable. Amiable. For example, he was an amiable host. Instead of saying very funny all the time, try saying hilarious. Hilarious. For example, the comedian was hilarious. Instead of saying very hot all the time, try saying sweltering. Sweltering. For example, it was a sweltering summer afternoon. Instead of saying very dry all the time, try saying arid. Arid. For example, the desert was arid and barren. Instead of saying very easy all the time, try saying effortless. Effortless. For example, his performance was effortless. Instead of saying very busy all the time, try saying swamped. Swamped. For example, I have been swamped with work lately. Instead of saying very beautiful all the time, try saying gorgeous. Gorgeous. For example, the sunset was absolutely gorgeous. So whenever you want to say very, pause and think of a better word. Trust me, it makes a big difference. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. See you next time.